Hello students, standard 7th, the 14th chapter symmetry is going on. In this chapter we learn about the symmetrical figures, line symmetry. Then in the symmetry also, the line of symmetry are vertical or horizontal. We saw the irregular polygons and they have how many lines of symmetry. The regular polygons has as many line of symmetry as they have sides. Means triangle, then 3, a square, 4, pentagon, 5 and so on. Then we saw that how to draw the line of symmetry and about the mirror image also, mirror reflection also. We saw that some of the figures don't even have line symmetry because they are not symmetrical figures. Now, rotational symmetry. We have to learn about rotational symmetry. So, first we will see what is a rotation. When an object moves around a fixed point in a same direction, then we can say that it is in rotation. For example, hands of the clock, they are fixed in the middle and they are moving in the same direction. Blades of your fan also fixed and then they are moving around the fixed point. Merry-go-round also from the fixed point in the middle, it's the giant wheel, etc. are moving. So these all are known as they are in the rotation. Now rotation can be of two types. Like the hands of the clock is moving in this direction. And that direction is known as clockwise direction. But if the rotation is in the opposite direction of the motion of the blade, motion of the clocks, hands of the clock, then it is known as anti-clockwise direction. You have to notice when you switch on the fan, in which direction they are moving. When your bicycle is on the stand and if you rotate the wheel, you can rotate it in both directions, clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction also. So now, when the object rotates, its size or shape is not changing, but they are just moving about the fixed point. And that fixed point is known as the center of rotation. So a fixed point about which the object rotates is called the center of rotation. If you take the example of the watch or the clock, the hands are fixed in the middle, around which the hands are moving. So that point is known as the center of rotation. Similarly, in the fan also, it is fixed at the middle. In your bicycle wheel also, they by the axle in the middle. So that is known as the center of rotation. And then angle of rotation, means the angle of turning during rotation is called angle of rotation. Means when it is moving from the original position to the other position, whatever the angle is made, then it is known as the angle of rotation. When one complete rotation full, then that angle is 360 degree, means it makes a circle. So full turn means a rotation of 360 degree. Full turn means, for example, the minute hand of the clock starts from 12 and come back to the 12 again. Then it is a full turn. So full turn is a rotation of 360 degree, means that angle of rotation is 360 degree. But what about it is only half turn? Half turn means from 12 to 6. Then what is the angle between them? That is 180 degree. So a half turns means a rotation by 180 degree. And quarter turn means 12 to 3 or 3 to 6 or 6 to 9. That is known as the angle of rotation by 90 degree. So full turn 360 degree, half turn 180 degree, quarter turn 90 degree, and so on. And as I told you, rotation can be both sides. Clockwise also can be, or it can be anti-clockwise direction also. So now we have to talk about the main thing, that is rotational symmetry. Some objects are such that they do not look symmetrical, or sometimes they do look symmetrical but they don't have any line of symmetry. For example, when you make a paper windmill by folding the paper, as shown here in the figure here. Now, in this figure, can you draw a line of symmetry? No. It does not have any line symmetry. Because if you make the line from middle also, both sides are not the same thing. But when you rotate it, means when you make the turn, then after turning, still it looks the same. When it is rotated, it looks the same. It means that it have a rotational symmetry. So, if after a rotation, an object looks exactly same, we say that it has a rotational symmetry. So, generally, maybe it does not have a line symmetry. It is not a symmetrical figure. Or it does not have any line symmetry, as I told you. But when you rotate it, then after either a full rotation or after a half rotation or after a quarter rotation, doesn't matter. But if it look exactly the same, then we can say that that object have which type of symmetry? Rotational symmetry. Now paper windmill. We know that a paper windmill, when it is completing its quarter rotation, then quarter rotation, it will look the same. Again another quarter rotation means half rotation, it looks the same. Another, it looks the same. Complete rotation, full turn, also it looks same. It means that the paper windmill does not have a line symmetry, but it has a rotational symmetry. So maybe, as I told you, when it is called have a rotational symmetry, that after a turn, if after a rotation or after turning an object, when it look exactly same as it was looking before, then we can say that it has a rotational symmetry. Now in windmill, we saw that 4 times in 4 position in a full turn, it look exactly same. Look here. Here the position is A, B, C, D is like that. Now I take a one turn of 90 degree. Then A will come here, B will go here, C will go that one and D will come here. But it look exactly same. So one quarter rotation, another 90 degree. Then the position of A comes from here to A, B, C, D. Then A, B, C, D. And in the last rotation, it comes back to its original position. So how many times? 4 times. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in full turn, there are 4 positions when the wind will look exactly same. So how many times? 4 times. So we can say that a windmill has rotational symmetry of order 4. Why 4? Because 4 times in a turn, full turn, it exactly looks same as before. Therefore, order 4 symmetry. And for every position, what is the angle? 90 degree. So the angle of rotation is the 90 degree. So the another example is like a square. Look, I have a square board here, cardboard. Now, if I mark A, B, C, D here, now how many times when I rotate around its center point, suppose this is the center point. Now I rotate like that. Does it look same? Yes. Again 1, again 1 and again 1. So 4 times it looks same in a full complete rotation. So what is the order of symmetry for this square? Obviously also the rotational symmetry of order 4. And every 90 degree it looks exactly same. Therefore, a square also has a rotational symmetry of order 4. Now talk about an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle has 3 equal sides. Now in which we can see that 3 times it can look exactly same when we move its vertices up down. How many times? 3 times, like 1, 2 and 3. So in a full turn, 3 times it looks exactly same. It means that this equilateral triangle has rotational symmetry of order 3. And every 120 degree, because 360 divided by 3. What is that? 120. So when you divide 360 by number of rotational symmetry, then we can get the angle of symmetry. Means symmetry of order 3 and angle of rotation is 120 degree here. Similarly, if you take a rectangle, suppose this first is, think that it is a rectangle. Now, if I move around this 90 degree, does it look exactly same? No, its position is different. But again I put like that, then yes, it means that, and then 2 times, it means that in full turn from here to here, 1 and then 2. 2 times it look exactly same. It means that this rectangle has rotational symmetry of order 2 only. And then what is the angle? 360 divided by 2 is 180. So it has a rotational symmetry of order 2 and the angle of rotation is 180 degree. Similarly, I draw a figure here. Only those things. So when it turns 90 degree, it will come vertically, so it does not look the same. But again 90 degree, 180 degree, it will look same, and therefore it also have exactly same 2 times in half rotation and in full rotation. So thus also have a rotational symmetry of order 2 and angle of rotation is 180 degree. Now some of the figures like a parallelogram or a rhombus, when you put a pin in the middle where the 2 diagonals bisect and rotate it, then you will observe that it comes in the original position only after a full turn, then it looks exactly same. It means that this type of figures have rotational symmetry of order 1 only, because only after one full turn 360 degree only they will look exactly same. Rhombus, parallelogram, and if you take any other like a trapezium also. In fact, every object which are not symmetrical also will have rotational symmetry of order 1. Therefore, we are not worried about those shapes, but we are worried about the different other who have either more than one order, 2 order, 3 order, 4 order, etc. So, every object which is not symmetrical always have a rotational symmetry of order 1. Now we will try this. There are 3 figures are given, and in which in the middle the cross mark is done. We have to find out what is the order of symmetry in these figures around about the point marked as cross. So here you can see that like a cross. Then you will see that every 90 degree, every quarter turn, it will look same. When thus come here, thus come here, thus come here, and then so. So it has rotational symmetry of order 4. Here it looks like a triangle. So whenever this one comes here and then come back there and then in the original position, so it has order 3 rotational symmetry. And here in a rectangle, as I already explained, that when a rectangle is there, it will come only after half turn. Every half turn it will look exactly same as before. So it has rotational symmetry of order 2. Now in exercise 14.2, look here that there are different figures are given, and in which in the middle all have a cross mark. Now we have to write down what? Which of the following figures have rotational symmetry of order more than 1? It means that we can write down the order of symmetry. Now here you can see that a circle and a cross mark is in between, plus sign is there. So when it will rotate at 90 degree, every 90 degree it will come in the same position, means it will look exactly same. It means that this has rotational symmetry more than 1, means order 4. Here equilateral triangle, we already talked about it. This one has only 1, right? Because if it turns like that or like that, if it turns 180 degree also, that square made on the end will be on the other side. So it does not look exactly same. So only after one full rotation it will look exactly same, and therefore only order 1. Here 2 order because 180 degree and so on. So all of them. And here in the second question, give the order, means what is the order and rotational symmetry for each figure. So here also they gave the designs, and you have to think that what will be the order of degree, means rotational symmetry of which order, and then it is very easier. So I am leaving it for you. Now we saw that some of the figures only have line symmetry. Some of the figures will have only rotational symmetry. But some of the figures you will notice that they will have a line symmetry also and rotational symmetry also. Here if you talk about the square has a line symmetry. How many? 4. But it also have a rotational symmetry of order 4. Similarly, if you take rectangle or any other objects, then you will find that some of them have both type of symmetry, a line symmetry also and the rotational symmetry also. Now, what about a circle? If you think about the circle, we talked that a circle is such that it have so many lines of symmetry, infinite or unlimited lines of symmetry, because everywhere you draw from the center, it will look exactly same. So the circle has unlimited lines of symmetry. What about rotational symmetry? Whenever you turn a circle, it looks exactly same every angle. It means that it is symmetrical, means it has the rotational symmetry around the center for every angle. So you can't take order, because every angle, whatever you turn, whenever you turn the circle, it will have the same, exactly same. And therefore, it is known as the circle is the most perfect symmetrical figure. So from any angle, it will look exactly same. So it is known as the most perfect symmetrical figure. Now, if you take some alphabets, then in the alphabets also we already learn about that they have line symmetry like horizontal or vertical or no line symmetry. But some of the letters will have symmetry of order 2 and etc. also. So on the page number 275 there is a table that you will fill yourself, and exercise 14.3 also. Exercise 14.3 is very simple, and if you don't understand anything, you can message me, so I will explain you. So here we are going to finish today's session and our chapter also. And any confusion, as I told you, contact me, I will satisfy you. Thank you very much.